May the 4th be with you. It's the 4th of May, it's International Star Wars Day, and I'm in this strange new world. So, just got to the trail again, which is really nicely signposted again these days. Thank you very much, National Trail people. So, fairly gentle day today, just up and over Lining Crag and Green Up Edge and down to Grasmere, where I've booked myself a bed in the hostel for a little bit of luxury. I haven't been sleeping well, and it would be nice to catch up on that. Beard of laundry. And a decent shower, because the one at Chapel Farm goes from freezing to scalding in about a nanosecond, and you've got no regulator, so I'm looking forward to a decent shower at Grasmere. Anyway, let's crack on before the cars take over again. Look at these lovely waterfalls and pools. It'll be glorious on a hot day. This is a beautiful spot. Great tasting water, lovely place to relax just before you head on up to the Drumlins. Glad I stopped here. And the view back down the valley is gorgeous. If my eyes do not deceive me, that ahead is Lining Crag. People for scale. This is the last big push of the day. I might just sit down for a minute, gather myself, and then get up it. Hello, Scuffle, my old friend. It's time to look at you again. Oh. What a panorama. My word. I don't think it gets any better than this, really, does it? Right, well that took a lot out of me. 2 little cereal bars for breakfast just doesn't cut it on a day like this. But that's the reward, ladies and gentlemen, that's the reward. To channel my inner Mr. Hiking with the Shackletons. Absolutely stunning. Welcome to my humble abode. Well, the lounge at the YHA Grasmere anyway. Let's take a seat and relax, shall we? This looks good. Good morning. It is Bank Holiday Monday, 5th of May in the UK, and it's around about 9:40 in the morning, and I'm just getting going, just leaving Grasmere. Had a very poor night at the youth hostel. Arrived a couple of hours before I could check in, had some time to kill. Had a very promising suggestion that I might be able to order dinner And then 5 minutes later they said because of some issue with damp in the kitchen all they could do was pizzas, which isn't my thing. And that got me really, really annoyed. It was another one of those moments where expectations got too invested in, and it really ruined my evening. And turned my stomach by the sounds of it, because I had a really rough night's sleep with me old guts. But you don't want to know that. Anyway, I'm off now, heading towards Great Tongue. And this is all familiar ground, of course, still. Head up the right-hand side, take it nice and easy, and get to Grasmere Tarn, and then do an assessment, make an assessment. And time and legs and fitness permitting, I'm going to take the long way over St Sunday Crag. The weather is just perfect. And if I don't feel like I can manage that, then it's the valley route for me, down to Glenridding and Patterdale. Anyway, come along. Okay, so first stupid mistake of the day. Down there, missed the turning to continue on the path. Ended up having to climb, let me see if I can show you, up here and over this wall. Thankfully I didn't damage it or myself, but it's a nice reminder to pay attention to where you're going. Oh, but what a lovely view down there. Right, let's get on. Final push up to Grasdale Hawes, or Howes, up to Grasdale Pass anyway. Met 4 lovely chaps on the way, can't see them, but they're down there behind that ridge taking a break. I know one of them's called Ian, 2 from Liverpool, 1 from Worcester. Forgive me, I can't remember where I think Ian's from. Lovely chaps doing the coast to coast in stages. They've actually done it a bit out of order. They've done the stages after this already, and we're doing these 4 days from the coast up to here. Day packing it by the looks of it. Really nice lads, very welcoming. And crikey, look at that view. That is grand. Before I leave the Vale of Grasmere and head over Grasdale down to Patterdale, I thought I'd better make good on a promise I made to a friend to recite some poetry on this trip as I pass through the land of the Romantics. And so this is a poem by William Wordsworth called "It Is Not to Be Thought of." It is not to be thought of that the flood of British freedom, which to the open sea of the world's praise from dark antiquity hath flowed with pomp of waters unwithstood, roused though it be full often to a mood which spurns the check of salutary bands, that this most famous stream in bogs and sands should perish, and to evil and to good be lost forever. In our halls is hung armoury of the invincible knights of old. We must be free or die. Who speak the tongue that Shakespeare spake, the faith and morals hold which Milton held. In everything we are sprung of earth's first blood, have titles manifold. Right, I have a big choice to make now. Do I climb St Sunday Crag or not? On the one hand, it's an absolutely beautiful day and I don't know whether I'll get another chance to do this ever. On the other hand, I'm tired. But I still have a lot of the day left. I'll just shake my legs out here, I'll give it some thought. Next time you see me, you'll know what my decision was. Well, from the view behind me, I guess you can tell what choice I made. I'm up here at Deepdale Hawes, enjoying the view across here to Helvellyn and Striding Edge, and around here to the cliffs of Fairfield, which are just amazing. I don't know if this camera can do them justice. And my way onward lies over that unassuming little lump to reveal what I think is possibly the grandest view in all of Lakeland. So after I have a short break here, I'll share it with you. Hard for me to believe that shortly before I was up there on the top of St Sunday Crag. And now, having surveyed all of this, I'm heading down there to Ullswater. I think the most beautiful lake in the Lake District. This is only about a third of it. I think I'll probably drop down to Glenridding first, the village on the left-hand side, where there are some shops, and then make my way over there to the campsite and check in for the day. It's been a good day. I have to say, this descent is taking the pleasant sheen off the summit experience. It just goes on forever, understandably. We were very high up. And it's very steep and flagged now, which is great in a way, but means big, heavy, tonk, tonk, tonk steps. My feet and my knees are not going to like me later on. But, you know, I still have that view to console me. Okay, forgive the backlighting. I've dropped down off the hill and I'm just walking down to Patterdale, Glenridding, somewhere around there. Interestingly, back there where you come off the high level route, they've actually rerouted the valley route that used to just come down here and then go across to Side Farm. They've cut it across country here, okay, using a footpath, but taking it off the road here. That has the advantage of being more scenic, and certainly the local advantage of taking walkers in their droves off this road, but it has the distinct disadvantage of taking you very, very far away from shops, because the only shops around here are in Glenridding. So I understand why they're doing it. When the walk becomes even more popular than it is, this road would be swamped, but it is a bit of a shame. I'm tired now, but fortunately up over there is Side Farm. Sorry for the dodgy camera work. By the way, Tweedy Outdoors, shout out to you. Have you ever been to Tweedy's bar in Grasmere? Has your name written all over it. Okay, so I've made it to Side Farm in Patterdale. Actually didn't make bad time once I got going. It's about 4 hours moving time, probably about 7 hours total. I was very, very glad that I took the risk, I suppose, and made the extra effort to go up St Sunday Crag. When I got to Grasmere Tarn, it reminded me of how much I loved that view from 30 years ago. It also reminded me how much I'd forgotten how appalling the descent is. But, you know, we won't go into that. It was a lovely day, blazing hot, but with a strong wind. I'm certain I'm getting more and more sunburnt as the days go on, but that doesn't matter. Feet and knees still feeling quite good. Feet obviously a bit battered after that descent. I'm going to have to give them some TLC. Knees basically okay, one or two little twinges in moments, but nothing that's stuck, and I think we're good. So I'm just enjoying a long cool drink before I set up dinner. It's going to be sardines and some kind of a couscous thing, and maybe a tomato cuppa soup as a starter. Why not push the boat out? Anyway, thanks again for joining me on this journey, and for allowing me to have somebody to talk to when I get to the journey's end or the day's end. Thank you.